Hey everyone, it's me Marty. I literally just got done making my cooksa video 10 minutes ago. And I'm making another video. Again, my channel is, I don't really plan my content or all that fancy stuff. I just like to share my life with y'all. So every once in a while I'll just be doing something like, you know what, I'm gonna make a video. And lately it's like there's a lot of things like that. So anywho, so yeah, cooksa turns out pretty nice for my first one, a little one. So anyway, now I am going to do something different. Like I need another topic on my channel. I mean, I got like 10 topics on it. I'll never narrow it down to one thing. But that's okay, because it all kind of relates to Marty's Ramblings, right? Okay, so now I'm going to add... You ready? I'm going to add cooking videos. I'm going to do it. I'm going to go there. Okay, so here's the thing. I really like to cook, but I'm not very good at it. So I am going to just make a series of videos, or one now and then, of basically a Marty Special. You know, I'm not good at making, you know, a 3 or 4 course meal. The things I like to make are all 1 course meals. Things all mixed together. So if you don't like things mixed together, you might want to move on. So anyway, I'm making dinner for my wife and I tonight, and I thought I would videotape it. So one thing, do not compare this to a cooking channel. This is, no, don't. If you want some really good recipes and some really good looking food and stuff, go to another channel. But you might like this, so stay tuned if you like my channel and that. So I'm going to make, so there's going to be different things I'm going to make. I'm going to do videos on doing a Marty Special, which is basically just mixing up different things, you know, having a basic thing, but then adding some things to it. I have a few different Marty Specials. And then I'm going to do one on my chili. That's kind of my dad's recipe. And then stew that I like to make. And then ranch breakfast. And then some different no-bake Christmas cookies I like to make. And other different things like that. A few of them are like family recipes and stuff. And I'll bring them into it too. And then I'll say who made it or whatever. My grandpa or grandma or whatever. Or, you know, different things. My mom. I get some ideas of my mom's. And then, but a lot of it is just my things I whip together. And also, I don't really measure anything, even when I'm doing cookies. So it's just, I just kind of throw things together. So, are you ready for this? Okay, so, what I'm making tonight is, I'm just going to call it my regular, it is kind of my regular Marty Special. There's some different ones with different foods in it, but this is kind of the standard, and my kids always liked it, and my wife likes it, and the thing is, it's not always exactly the same, but pretty much the same stuff in it. Okay, so this is a Marty Special. I'm going to turn the camera around, and you can see what I'm making here. Okay. Oh wait, again I messed up. I don't have to turn the camera around. I just got to tip it down. Okay. So over here, and I basically have the tripod with my phone on it, on the stove, so hopefully it doesn't fall in the pans here. So over here, on this burner, in this pot, I'm frying hamburger. Okay, so I'm browning hamburger over there. And then over here, I'm going to fry potatoes. So basically what this Marty Special is going to be is fried potatoes, you know, fried taters. My kids always like that, and just one of my favorite things to make. Sometimes I'll just make fried potatoes. But this is going to have, so it's going to be fried potatoes with onions in it, fried in here. And then I'm going to add fried hamburger to it. And then I'm also going to add some peppers and corn and stuff, and then some different seasonings. So it's basically taters and hamburger and some veggies. And that's a Marty Special. So here goes. So I'm going to... And again, I don't really measure anything, and sometimes I use different things, and I'm going to use, and sometimes we use butter, or we use, you know, my wife and I, you know, we like to cook together, and she's actually a better cook than me. But a lot of times we'll use vegetable oil or butter or whatever, but more than anything, most of the time lately, we use coconut oil. It's organic coconut oil. It's just better for you and everything. So that's what I'm using here. So I got coconut oil in there, and usually it's white and kind of hard in the container, but well, it's like 90 degrees, so it's already melted. So I'm gonna cut up some taters here. Again, this isn't gonna be all cool and fancy like a cooking channel, but it's just me. By the way, I made this cutting board. Yeah, pretty nice. Huh? Hi, hon. Starting dinner. I told the camera I went in 10 minutes. I went from one video to making another video. I mean, I usually don't make so many videos in 1 week or even multiple in one day, but just lately it seems like I've been doing different things, and that'll be a good video, you know. Well, I hope you're enjoying all the variety and weird things that I do. And again, this isn't fancy. I'm not a master chef or anything. So these are red potatoes. We like the red ones. I think they taste a lot better. I love fresh, cold, raw potatoes. Oh my goodness. They're actually good for you too. They got a lot of good things in them. When they're raw, it's good to just take a potato and eat it raw. Sometimes I do that. I'm doing that right now. Marty's cooking show. We're live if you want to say hi. Well, we're not live, but I'm making a video. Love you.
Love you. I was watching videos on how to do cauliflower and broccoli. You don't have to harvest those until after the first frost, really.
Oh, okay. Okay. So, getting the potatoes going here. And I like using this big old deep pan whenever I make a Marty Special. I always make a lot and we have leftovers. Thank God for leftovers. Gosh, couldn't survive if we didn't have leftovers. Who doesn't love leftovers? Well, unless it's mac and cheese. That's kind of not the best the second time. But it's better than nothing. Sometimes that's what you got. Okay, that might be good. That's probably good for the taters. Again, it's not like your ordinary cooking video. I'm not really good at it, and it might not taste good. Hopefully. Hopefully. I'm just cutting an onion to add to it. We need more onions. I should have grabbed more. We only had a half of one in there. I usually put like a whole onion in for this. I like onions. We love onions. I love onions. Remember that song from the 60s? I don't like rain or snow. I don't remember the words. Oh gosh. I might have to find that song and put the link to it at the bottom of this video. What is it again? It's a girl. Oh, what's her name? She sang it. It was like a 60s song. I don't like rain or snow, hail or... No, I know, okay. I don't like hail or snow or hail or Moby Dick, the great white whale, but ooh, I love onions. Anywho, yeah, check out that video. I'm sure it's on YouTube somewhere. It's like, whoop. Oh, I don't know her name, but it was in the 60s. I remember that much. Okay. So, how's the hamburger doing over here? Yeah, so I'm writing my life story. I started like 10 years ago. I've changed the name a few times. I've changed the format of it. I've changed the whole thing a lot of times. And I actually was writing a story about truck driving, my years of truck driving. Well, I'm still truck driving. But, and so recently I combined the two, my life story and truck driving. And I'm bringing in all other, like, road trips, other journeys of life, and I'm calling it Joy in the Journey. You know, trying to find joy in the journey, whatever your journey is, your life story, your job, your profession, your career, you know, your family, different things you've gone through and you're going through in your life. I'm hoping within a year I'll finally finish it. I've been working on it forever. But, so I'm writing that. I'm hoping to finish it. Maybe even publish it someday. Who knows? My wife's also writing. She's a really good writer. Hoping to publish something someday too. But anyway, I had the idea. Actually, I think one of my kids asked me if I could write down all my recipes, my daddy specials, you know. And, because, you know, like I say, I like to cook, but I don't really have recipes. You know, I don't really go by recipes. I just kind of make up my own stuff. But they said it'd be neat for them to have a list of things I've made. You know, so they could make them, you know. And someday when I kick the bucket and go to be with Jesus, they'll have the recipes and they can make things. And I know I shouldn't cut in the pan. But yeah, so I'm actually going to write a little cookbook with all my things in there for them. So, but yeah, just the other day I was thinking, what else could I do videos on? Like, I need more ideas. But I thought, hey, I'm going to start videotaping my Marty Specials, Daddy Specials. So anyway, I think what I'm going to do, I always kind of go like this. I don't know why I started doing that. Kind of leave it open in the middle because that's the hottest. And it burns there, so I try to cook things on the outside. I know, it's weird. I'm not a chef, but... Okay. Let that cook a little bit. Get the hamburger done here and strain it. And in a minute I'll add some seasonings. I'll show you what I add. Again, I don't know all the different things. I don't know what, you know, all the different seasonings do for food. I basically just use some basic seasonings, but I'd like to learn some of the other things. But okay, so, whoops, 10-second rule. That was only about 3 seconds. And it didn't hit the floor. If it hits the floor, well, use your own judgment. It depends on how long it was on the floor. And it depends on how clean your floor is. Now, People walk barefoot on the floor. Have you cleaned it lately? And if you drop a chip on the floor, grab it, eat it, you're fine. I mean, just my opinion. But now, whoa, I got it. Now, if you drop a slice of cheese on the floor, that's going in the garbage. I'm sorry, but it could cling to hair and who knows, toe gunk or... Sorry, we're cooking here. What am I doing? Anyway, okay, so the taters and the onions are frying here. The hamburger is almost done. Taters take a while. I like to get them crispy and cooked good. Couple things I like to add for seasoning. One, my wife and I both love this, garlic. And we get like a garlic seasonal. It has, I don't know, pepper and parsley and stuff in there. So we like garlic. And then another thing I put in, it's called Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Seasoning. Now, this is kind of a childhood memory. My dad always had this in his camper when we went camping and fishing. And he put it on everything. I don't know if he even had salt and pepper. He just had Jane's Crazy Mixed Up Salt. And it's salt and pepper and seasonings and different things in there. But he'd put it on fresh fried fish, you know, hamburgers, soup, chili. And I picked it up the other day. I hadn't had it forever. And I thought, oh, I'm going to start using that again. My dad always had that. It was always kind of neat. So we got to, whoop, boy, throwing food all over. Good night. So I got a can of it, bottle of it, whatever, for in here, and I also got one in the truck. So I put that on my soup and rice and tuna or chicken, whenever I microwave in the truck when I'm on the road. Okay, hamburger's almost done. We'll strain that in a minute. We'll take a little bit here for the potatoes to fry. I guess I could pause it for a little bit here. I don't really pause and edit too much, do I? I'll let you watch the taters fry. Okay, I'll pause it and we'll be back in just a minute. Okay, see how we're doing here. I did add a little bit of butter, just to give it some buttery flavor in there. Sometimes, well, honestly, I used to just, good night, need a bigger pan. I used to just cook in butter, but I know that's not super healthy, even though it tastes really good. Potatoes and onions are done pretty much. Now what I'm going to do is add some veggies. I was going to cut up some fresh veggies, but I don't really have too much yet. My wife's doing a lot of stuff in the garden. But it's only July, so we don't have anything really yet. So got some frozen stuff here. And again, so I put different things in all the time, but this time I thought I'd put this is green pepper and red pepper and more onions and some corn. And basically that's already cooked. It just needs to warm up basically. So I'm just going to turn it up a little bit here. Put the cover back on and I'll pause it again. Whoa, look at that. It got mixed together. How'd that happen? Okay. veggies are mixing in with the taters and onions. Now we're gonna add the hamburger. See how I did that? I put it in a fancy glass bowl, make it look like a cooking show. Again, don't compare this to a cooking show. It's really not the same. This is just Marty Specials. I'm going to mix this up some more. Let it kind of simmer together a little bit. And then we'll show you the final product. Ta-da! And there it is. You know, I think I'm going to add a little bit of pepper just give it a good look, and it tastes good. And there you are, a Marty Special. Oh, I'm gonna sneeze now. So it's nothing fancy, it really isn't. It's red taters, fried with onions, fried hamburger, corn, green peppers and red peppers, crazy salt, garlic salt, pepper, and I fried it in coconut oil with a little bit of butter. Nothing fancy, just kind of a mixed up one-course meal, but that's usually pretty good. So there you are. Thanks for watching Cooking with Marty. Have a wonderful night. Falling my food here.